Good scrimmage today. The weather was perfect. Had a lot of our top boosters. It was kind of booster day. It was really good. The atmosphere was great. I offensively did some good things. I think Randy Pittman, Trent Whittemore had touchdown passes from KJ Jefferson. Ran the ball a little bit more than we did the scrimmage before. Ricky Barber on defense really stood out. With what he did. I think he had 2 sacks, played in the backfield, had a couple turnovers, let everybody play again. This scrimmage was a little bit more specific. We started at the -1, moved the ball with the 1s and 2s, and we went 50 1s and 2s, and then we went red zone plus 25, the 1s and 2s. Had a little special teams in the middle, and then we put the ball at the 30 and just went old school and let everybody play. And quarterbacks were live again today, other than KJ. It was really good to kind of see where they're at. There's a couple guys got a little banged up, nothing serious, which is always good. And of course, we have our spring game coming up on Friday, so things are getting down towards the end of spring. And like I said, big picture, we'll see individually, grading the film and all that, but big picture, I do like where we're at as a whole. Our defense is flying around, making plays. Like I said, it was really good that the offense ran a little bit more today to see stopping the run, blocking for the run and all that. Questions?
Coach, what would you say KJ is in terms of just, being one with the offense and understanding everything and meshing with his teammates? Is that coming along?
Yeah, the meshing with the teammates definitely, and he's getting more and more comfortable with the offense, each time we go out there. Obviously he's in a gold jersey, he didn't go live, but, I like his approach, and I think his teammates are doing a good job around him too.
Guys, how much of what you did today and what you're going to do over the next couple of days, next couple of practices, how much of that's going to be maybe determining, depth chart wise, or what really kind of is your focus over?
I tell you what we've done really on both sides of football is with our 1s and 2s, we've mixed and matched, and we wanted to see some of the guys been going with the 2s, go with the 1s, see how they respond, and vice versa. And then some of the young guys, we put the young guys up. They've been working with the 3s, with the 2s and 1s, and it's been really good. I mean, we're learning a lot about our guys. But like I said, overall, I think we're in a good spot really in all 3 phases.
Coach, what's been the biggest difference from this year, or last year's spring to this year's spring so far after spring?
Yeah, I would say probably quality depth right now would probably be the thing that stands out. We got some playmakers on defense that have played a lot of football and played successfully a lot of football, and then some offensive guys we brought in too that have played a lot of football. And so just probably the veterans, that's what I really feel like sticking out. The most on both sides of football. A lot of guys played a lot of football, and that's always a good thing.
Offensive line versus defensive line, who got the better of it?
There was a little bit of both. There was a really good play on the goal line by one of our linebackers. I don't know. I'll have to see. I think it was some good things. I think Ricky had 2 sacks, played in the backfield all day.
I know center coming into it, center was a big question mark for you. Is that becoming more clear about that competition?
Yeah, I mean, Caden Kittler's been doing a very solid job. Jamari Brooks, he's playing Walt Clare. We moved him up. He got reps. He's been with the 2s the whole week. Matter of fact, he got some reps with the 1s today. So we're still in the process of determining that. But, Caden Kittler's got the majority of the reps with the 1s.
I guess you talked about being emphasis running the football today. What did you see from the running backs room, and how are they kind of getting together and gelling?
Yeah, I thought they made some good runs. There was a couple explosive runs and smoke draw and things like that. But we ran a little gap, a little bit more gap than we did last week. That's always good for the defense too, and with the fits. But yeah, our running backs did a solid job.
Coach, spring game next Friday. Can you tell us what the format will be and how will you choose teams?
Yeah. So we're still in the process of going who's going to be with what group. We'll go 2 12-minute quarters, just like a regular football game. I do know we have some fan experience, with kicking things and catching things. So we'll see that. We'll have fun with it, but it'll be pretty good football, for a good half, and then after half we'll have more of the you know, the games and the fastest man, strongest arm, you know, those type things, and a little bit more fun for the fans. So we got a little surprise for everybody too.
In choosing the teams, how, will you have a draft or how?
No, we'll just choose them up from our coach's standpoint. So we want to make sure we're as efficient as we can be.
A little more on wide receivers. Do you help Kobe back again? in this one?
Yeah, Kobe didn't practice again this week. We're being very wise with him. He's going to be fine long term, and it's been able to get some of them other guys developed too.
When you mentioned Trent, who else stepped up today?
You know, Jared Baker's had a really solid spring. Chauncey Magwood has had a solid spring. Xavier Townsend, I mean, he's really doing some, we're moving him to really all positions. I mean, he's playing some X to the boundary, and he's a guy that you got to get the ball to. So it's been really good for him to get those other positions, you know, down in the spring.
Last one for Coach. What's a position group that maybe has stepped up the most this spring, or maybe an area that's maybe surprised you with standouts?
You know, probably if I had to pick one, the linebackers. I mean, you know, we have quality depth at linebacker. You know, the physicality and everything that goes with it. That group is really, you know, standing out in a good way from my standpoint. All right, thank you all.
All right, we're going to bring our wide receiver